خشي الرحمن بالغيب فبشره بمغفرة وأجر كريم. إنا نحن نحيي الموتى ونكتب ما قدموا وآثارهم وكل شيء أحصيناه في إمام مبين. واضرب لهم مثلا أصحاب القرية إذ جاءها المرسلون إذ أرسلنا إليهم 2 فكذبوهما فعززنا بثالث فقالوا إنا إليكم مرسلون. قالوا ما أنتم إلا بشر مثلنا وما أنزل الرحمن من شيء إن أنتم إلا تكذبون. قالوا ربنا يعلم إنا إليكم لمرسلون وما علينا إلا البلاغ المبين. قالوا إنا تطيرنا بكم لئن لم تنتهوا لنرجمنكم وليمسنكم منا عذاب أليم. قالوا طائركم معكم أئن ذكرتم بل أنتم قوم مسرفون. وجاء من أقصى المدينة رجل يسعى قال يا قوم اتبعوا المرسلين اتبعوا من لا يسألكم أجرا وهم مهتدون. وما لي لا أعبد الذي فطرني وإليه ترجعون. أتخذ من دونه آلهة إن يردني الرحمن بضر لا تغني عني شفاعتهم شيئا ولا ينقذون. إني إذا لفي ضلال مبين. إني آمنت بربكم فاسمعون. قيل ادخل الجنة قال يا ليت قومي يعلمون بما غفر لي ربي وجعلني من المكرمين. وما أنزلنا على قومه من بعده من جند من السماء وما كنا منزلين إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم خامدون. يا حسرة على العباد ما يأتيهم من رسول إلا كانوا به يستهزئون. ألم يروا كم أهلكنا قبلهم من القرون أنهم إليهم لا يرجعون. وإن كل لما جميع لدينا محضرون. وآية لهم الأرض الميتة أحييناها وأخرجنا منها حبا فمنهم يأكلون. وجعلنا فيها جنات من نخيل وأعناب وفجرنا فيها من العيون ليأكلوا من ثمره وما عملته أيديهم أفلا يشكرون. سبحان الذي خلق الأزواج كلها مما تنبت الأرض ومن أنفسهم ومما لا يعلمون. وآية لهم الليل نسلخ منه النهار فإذا هم مظلمون. والشمس تجري لمستقر لها ذلك تقدير العزيز العليم. والقمر قدرناه منازل حتى عاد كالعرجون القديم. لا الشمس ينبغي لها أن تدرك القمر ولا الليل سابق النهار وكل في فلك يسبحون. وآية لهم أنا حملنا ذريتهم في الفلك المشحون وخلقنا لهم من مثله ما يركبون وإن نشأ نغرقهم فلا صريخ لهم ولا هم ينقذون إلا رحمة منا ومتاعا إلى حين. وإذا قيل لهم اتقوا ما بين أيديكم وما خلفكم لعلكم ترحمون. وما تأتيهم من آية من آيات ربهم إلا كانوا عنها معرضين. وإذا قيل لهم أن أنفقوا مما رزقكم الله قال الذين كفروا للذين آمنوا أنطعم من لو يشاء الله أطعمه إن أنتم إلا في ضلال مبين. ويقولون متى هذا الوعد إن كنتم صادقين ما ينظرون إلا صيحة واحدة تأخذهم وهم يخصمون فلا يستطيعون توصية ولا إلى أهلهم يرجعون. ونفخ في الصور فإذا هم من الأجداث إلى ربهم ينسلون. قالوا يا ويلنا من بعثنا من مرقدنا هذا ما وعد الرحمن وصدق المرسلون إن كانت إلا صيحة واحدة فإذا هم جميع لدينا محضرون. فاليوم لا تظلم نفس شيئا ولا تجزون إلا ما كنتم تعملون. إن أصحاب الجنة اليوم في شغل فاكهون هم وأزواجهم في ظلال على الأرائك متكئون لهم فيها فاكهة ولهم ما يدعون. سلام قولا من رب رحيم. وامتازوا اليوم أيها المجرمون. ألم أعهد إليكم يا بني آدم ألا تعبدوا الشيطان إنه لكم عدو مبين وأن اعبدوني هذا صراط مستقيم. ولقد أضل منكم جبلا كثيرا أفلم تكونوا تعقلون. هذه جهنم التي كنتم توعدون اصلوها اليوم بما كنتم تكفرون. اليوم نختم على أفواههم وتكلمنا أيديهم وتشهد أرجلهم بما كانوا يكسبون. ولو نشاء لتمسنا على أعينهم فاستبقوا الصراط فأنى يبصرون. ولو نشاء لمسخناهم على مكانتهم فما استطاعوا مضيا ولا يرجعون. ومن نعمره ننكسه في الخلق أفلا يعقلون. وما علمناه الشعر وما ينبغي له إن هو إلا ذكر وقرآن مبين لينذر من كان حيا ويحق القول على الكافرين. أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون. أولم يروا أنا خلقنا لهم مما عملت أيدينا أنعاما فهم لها مالكون. وذللناها لهم فمنها ركوبهم ومنها يأكلون ولهم فيها منافع ومشارب أفلا يشكرون. واتخذوا من دون الله آلهة لعلهم ينصرون. لا يستطيعون نصرهم وهم لهم جند محضرون. فلا يحزنك قولهم إنا نعلم ما يسرون وما يعلنون. أولم ير الإنسان أنا خلقناه من نطفة فإذا هو خصيم مبين واضرب لنا مثلا ونسي خلقه قال من يحيي العظام وهي رميم قل يحييها الذي أنشأها أول مرة وهو بكل خلق عليم الذي جعل لكم من الشجر الأخضر نارا فإذا أنتم منه توقدون أوليس الذي خلق السماوات والأرض بقادر على أن يخلق مثلهم بلى وهو الخلاق العليم إنما أمره إذا أراد شيئا أن يقول له كن فيكون فسبحان الذي بيده ملكوت كل شيء وإليه ترجعون آمنا بالله صدق الله العلي العظيم. بار دیگر رحم الله من یقرأ الفاتحه مع الصلوات.
Jazakallah, Brother Ibrahim Garai. Now I'm going to request another grandson of Marhum, Brother Wajahat Siddiqui, to come and recite the Salam. I'm going to request Kian to come in and recite the Salam. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad Salawat.
जिंदान खुल गया है सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा छोटी सी कब्र पर जिंदान खुल गया है सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा छोटी सी कब्र पर मजनू में से गिर पड़ा मजनू में से गिर पड़ा तुरबात बेबहने की जैसे हुसैन ता गिरा अकबर की लाश पर जिंदान खुल गया है सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा छोटी सी कब्र पर देखो नहीं रही मेरे हाथों में अब रसन जाने लगा है काफिला अब लौट कर वतन लेकिन तू बहने शाम में लेकिन तू बहने शाम में कैदी रह गई का करता माचे सो गई जिंदा की खाक पर जिंदान खुर गया है। सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा चौतीसी कब्र पर जिंदान खुर गया है। सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा चौतीसी कब्र पर। करता हूँ याद रो के मैं मंजर वो दर्द का कानों के जख्म पर जो तमाचा तुझे लगा। बाबा को तू सेना पे बाबा को तू सेना पे सदा देती रह गई। बाबा सेना पे रोते हैं तब भी तुझको देख कर जिंदान खुर गया है। सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा चौतीसी कब्र पर जिंदान खुर गया है। सकीना वतन चलो सजाद कह के गिर पड़ा चौतीसी कब्र पर। सवात
Please recite the loud salawat for his sayyid and salamti. Allahumma salli ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad wa ajil farajum. Just to let you brothers and sisters know, I requested the kids and family to come and give their pursa. So now I'm going to invite his another grandson, Qayyum, to come and recite the salam. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
salawat. जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा, हर तमाचे पे सकीना ने, हर तमाचे पे सकीना ने पुकारा बाबा। है जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा, मुझे बालों से पकड़ कर है तमाचे मारे, मुझे बालों से पकड़ कर है तमाचे मारे। मेरे सर शिम्र से मांगा जो तुम्हारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। आपके सीने पे आराम के अब खाक पे करते हैं गुजारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। वो जो दुरापने तोहफे में मुझे बचे थे, वो जो दुरापने तोहफे में मुझे बचे थे, उसके बेदर से जालिम ने उतारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। है जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। नौकिनेज़ा पे उसे देखूं तू देखूं कैसे, नौकिनेज़ा पे उसे देखूं तू देखूं कैसे। मेरा असगर था मुझे जान से भी प्यारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। हर तमाचे पे सकीना ने पुकारा बाबा, जब मुझे आपके कातिल ने है मारा बाबा। सलवात।
Ahmad one. Jazakallah, brother Qaim. Please recite the loud salawat for his sayyid and salamti. Muhammad wale Muhammad wajil farajum. Now inshallah, one more family member and then we proceed to the speech majlis. I'm going to request Brother Onali to come and recite the salam and marsiya for marhum Esaale-Sawab Majlis. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad salawat.
Bari digar salam. Surah Fatiha ke akhwas. कहती थी ये माँ खून भरी मैयत से लिपट कर, हाय हाय अली अकबर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। कहती थी ये माँ भरी मैयत से लिपट कर, हाय हाय अली अकबर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। अरमान था पहनाऊंगी पोशाक शाहानी, अरमान था पहनाऊंगी पोशाक शाहानी, अफसोस के रासाई ना तुझको ये जवानी, कैसा था मुकद्दर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। माँ तेरी जुदाई में भला कैसे जिएगी, माँ तेरी जुदाई में भला कैसे जिएगी, मर जाएगी सुगरा जो खबर तेरी सुनेगी, अब क्या करूं जी कर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। ठहरो के मैं 18वीं मन्नत तो बढ़ा दूं, फिर ले के बलाए तुझे जीने की दुआ दूं, सदके हो ये मादर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। पहले तो एक आवाज़ पे उठ जाते थे बेटा, अब इतनी सदाओं पे भी पहलू नहीं बदला, क्या हो गया दिल पर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। तुम हिचकियाँ लेके जो दम तोड़ रहे हो, मुँह से हमेशा के लिए मोड़ रहे हो, क्यों रूठे हो दिलबर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। कहती थी ये माँ भरी मैया से लिपट कर, हाय हाय अली अकबर, हाय हाय अली अकबर। सलवा पढ़िए।
जज़ाकल्लाह। ये थे ऑन अली, इनकी सेहत और सलामती के लिए एक बुलंद आवाज़ से सलवात भिजवा दीजिए। I really don't think I have to distribute the Quran for Brother Wajahat Siddiqui and he's not sitting on the floor. Because every time we distribute the Quran, and if he's sitting on the floor, at least I know 3 to 5 times he raises up his hand to get the Quran for Esaale-Sawab. So it's a tradition of the Islamic Center MOMIN Esaale-Sawab Majlis. Right before the Majlis, we distribute the Quran for Esaale-Sawab. I'm going to say the number and you're going to raise up your hand and we're going to start as much as we can. Hadiyah, the Quran, to soul of Brother Wajahat Siddiqui. Number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4, number 5, number 6, number 7, number 8, number 9, number 10, number 11, number 12, number 13, Ufi, brother, number 14, number 15, Hussain Bhai, number 16, Abu Bhai, number 17, Haider Bhai, number 18, Khurshid Bhai, and Naushad Bhai, number 19, number 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 25, 26, 26, Qaim Mashallah, 28, Wajahat, 29, 30. Bar Muhammad wa ali Muhammad, Salawat. I know if we start another one, it will go faster. But sisters, it's your opportunity to, you can spread the Quran there and get the numbers and send as much sawab to this beloved brother. With that, I'm going to request our resident alim, Maulana Sayyid Jawad Wahidi, to come to the member and address the Majlis Mu'mineen. If you come close to the member with your loud salawat, Allah Sallam.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين بعدد ما أحاط به علمه وصلى الله على سيدنا ونبينا وحبيب قلوبنا وطبيب نفوسنا وشفيع ذنوبنا أبي القاسم المصطفى محمد صلوات الله وسلامه عليه وعلى أهل بيته الطيبين الطاهرين المعصومين المنتجبين سيما بقية الله في العالمين روحي وأرواح العالمين لتراب مقدمه الفداه رب اشرح لي صدري ويسر لي أمري واحلل عقدة من لساني يفقه قولي. I would like to convey my condolences on behalf of everyone and myself to the family of Brother Wajahat Siddiqui. It's hard to recite his majlis, honestly. You know, sometimes there are certain people that they stand out. And this is really not exaggeration. And I think anyone who had interaction with Brother Wajahat Siddiqui can confirm that he had a lot of great qualities, but there is a tradition that Amirul Mu'mineen ﷺ says that live your life in a way that when you're alive, people enjoy with you and the company. I'm just paraphrasing it. And when you pass away, people can mourn for you. The act of service is something that I think for tonight, amongst other qualities, could be a lesson for us and a mean for us to remember him in our du'as, in our prayers. A lot of the time we take communities as granted, and people who work and who help to initiate initiatives and plans in the community, we tend to not recognize them. And the sincerity always prevails. With the passing of Brother Wajahat Siddiqui, I see a shake in the community. You know, I saw people who became sad and who mourned for Brother Wajahat Siddiqui that perhaps didn't have profound relationship with him. The impact that Brother Wajahat Siddiqui had to the community, on the community, mainly, you know, Sunday school. For years, he educated, honestly, the community, and he was the mean for education, for Islamic education. This itself is a blessing, a mean for him to receive favors and rewards from Allah Azza wa Jal. And one of the reward that he got as a result of his act of services is respect. Respect, dignity. People, they kill themselves to be and to get recognition, to gain respect. But there are people with sincerity, they gain respect, they gain dignity. They didn't try for it, they never, and at least in his case, I've never seen anything that he did, as I said, I think in his funeral, that I personally was involved with few projects with him, and he never did anything to gain respect, to gain recognition. He never did it. But automatically attained, and Allah Azza wa Jal deals with people who are genuine, who are sincere, this way, that he gives automatically. And that is one of the reward that he definitely got in this world, because we see the result. We see the reward of him having dignity and respect in the community as a result of his acts of services. But there is actually a greater reward that Allah Azza wa Jal, inshallah, will give him and offer him in the day of resurrection. In the day of resurrection, that's a greater, way greater reward than respect and dignity that we get in this dunya. And I'm sure, inshallah, Allah Azza wa Jal, with His ultimate mercy and blessing and forgiveness, inshallah, Allah blesses him. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless him, inshallah, with the highest level of Jannah, alongside with the shuhada, with the righteous ones, with the noble scholars, with the anbiya and our beloved Ahlul Bayt alayhimus salam. And bless the respected family of Brother Siddiqui, patient, inshallah. Sallallahu ala Muhammad wa ali Muhammad. So I took this opportunity to discuss about patience and sabr, perhaps with a different approach. When I say different approach, obviously there's nothing new is going to be shared. But at least through these verses and these traditions that we will inshallah share, some aspects of patience can be shown and reminded, and so it can help us when we face trials, how we should approach, and perhaps we can have a new insight in how much far we can go to practice patience, right? Different layers of patience. But before we get there, perhaps this is our question, that why being patient is so difficult. There are certain things that we're supposed to have. We're supposed to have because we're the creation of Allah Azza wa Jal. He knew that, look, there is going to be trials, there's going to be difficulty. What is it that it is so difficult for us to be patient? Another example, which is not my topic, but it's good to reflect on, is gratitude. Why it is so difficult to be grateful. Being grateful, logically speaking, is so easy. It's supposed to be easy. What is gratefulness? And gratitude is to see what I have. That's it. To being able to see what I have. What is it that makes it so difficult to be grateful? What is it that make it so difficult to be patient? And the answer is in the Quran, both of them, right? The answer lies in the quality of humans' creation. Where is the verse? One of the verses is in Surah Al-Ma'arij. Surah Al-Ma'arij is an amazing surah like all the other surah. But from ayah and verse number 19 to few ayah, and the reason that I mentioned this number is for you, inshallah, so you can go home, perhaps tonight or tomorrow, go over ayah number 19, Surah Al-Ma'arij, till perhaps 30 or something. An amazing collection of verses of the Quran. So what is the reason? Why being patient is so difficult and we have to try it? The answer is here. Allah Azza wa Jal, ayah number 19, Surah Al-Ma'arij says, أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم إن الإنسان خلق هلوعا إذا مسه الشر جزوعا وإذا مسه الخير منوعا إلا المصلين, till the rest of the verses. Indeed, insan and humankind was created impatient. That's the answer. We're created to be impatient. The interesting part is that we also created in difficulties. خُلِقَ الْإِنسَانَ فِي كَبَدٍ. Kabad means difficulties. So Allah Azza wa Jal created us in difficulties, and He also created us to be impatient. You make sense of it? He created us in difficulties. He also created us to be impatient. And then He continues, distressed when He touched with evil and hardships. As soon as this insan is touched with difficulty, he cries. He complains. And withholding when touched with good. So when he's touched with good, he's withholding it. It's mine, It's something that came from my knowledge. I did it. I earned it. I'm withholding it. But as soon as he's touched with difficulty, he complains. There is an exception. And that is where perhaps your answer, that why Allah, He's all-wise, He's created us in difficulties, He's also created us in patience. So what I'm supposed to do here? What I'm going to do in this dunya? So why you created me already? Tell me. Answer. There's an exception. This is for general creation of Allah Azza wa Jal, humankind. But Allah also has a solution for this. He's saying that, look, in this book, I'm going to tell you what type of negative qualities you have, what type of positive qualities you have. And it's for you to go over this book, this divine book, to find out and then start working on them. Illal musallin, except for those who pray salat. And then the rest. There are qualities of believers that, as I said in the following verses, Allah Azza wa Jal talks about it. Not my topic. So, illa al-musalli, general public, that's how they are. All they think is to gain satisfaction, worldly satisfaction, to have fun. And then, when it comes to hardship, they cannot deal with it. But there is an exception. People that they are raised with noble values of prophets. People that they were raised, I should say even trained by these values, they have a different approach in the idea of hardships and also having fun, right? And enjoying their lives. To understand this a little bit more, think about like an ocean. When you look at an ocean, you see in the first layer of this ocean, you see waves, right? You see foams. That's the first layer of ocean. If a short-sighted human being looks at this ocean, thinks that this is all. This is ocean. This is all. But as you go deeper to this ocean, you will find more treasures beneath this ocean. People that they look at this ocean in a deeper level, they find even treasures. This is about being patient also. Even our patience has levels. And please pay attention, because when I was reading years ago, the sermon of Muttaqeen, pious one, an amazing sermon by Amirul Mu'mineen, Ali ibn Abi Talib alayhi salatu wassalam. In one passage of this hadith, he says, نزلت أنفسهم منهم في البلاء كالذي نزلت منهم في الرخاء. And then the rest is from another tradition, I think it's in Bahar. رضا عن الله بالقضاء. The bottom line is for the believers, difficulties and when they are at ease, when things are okay, they're the same for the believers. They're not like that verse of the Quran that Allah is saying for a human being, as soon as when they're touched with evil, what they do? They complain. As soon as they have what? Achievements, they're withholding it. That means their interaction and their approach with losing and gaining in this dunya is emotional. It's at surface level, like that ocean. But these believers, they come to this understanding and realization that both of them are the same. We're gonna, open this more even. It gets even more interesting. That both difficulties and achievements for the believers are the same, exactly the same. Exactly the same. They're living a life that their soul living is not to achieve things. Their sole intention of life, don't get me wrong please, there's nothing wrong with what? Having fun. We're going to read a tradition on that too. But their sole intention is not to have fun, to enjoy. And this is, brothers and sisters, this is the surface level of sabr and patience. You don't even need to be Muslim to understand, because the first level is that I do whatever it takes to have fun, even if it goes for addiction. But even if I don't have faith, intellectually speaking, it doesn't need to have patience. These are surface level of patience. Islam and Anbiya came to show us way different level of patience than this. This is surface level patience. So how the companion of sabr is approaching patience? What's their mentality, right? What's their mindset? And this is a repeated verse of the Quran that we need to repeat even more than what we're doing. What is the verse? He says, الَّذِي خَلَقَ الْمَوْتَ وَالْحَيَاةَ لِيَبْلُوَكُمْ أَيُّكُمْ أَحْسَنُ عَمَلًا. Allah created this hayat, this life, and He created death to test us. It's all test. Events of life and life events are merged with test after test. Even in your test, in my test, there's a test. Everything is test. That is the definition of this verse. That whatever is about life is test. Whatever is about death is test. Why? Why you're trying to test us? So I can know, Allah is saying, so I can know who's better. So there is a profound layer to this verse also. That Allah created us for something else to reach Him through good deeds. So in another word, Allah is saying, look, you're created and I've created you so I can test you. So why, Allah? Why? So you can be good. So your purpose in this life is to be good. To be good. Because you're worth more than this. Do not sell yourself for a cheaper price. You're created for Jannah. Recite the loud salawat, please. And this is what? This is not even advanced level of sabr and patience. This is intermediate level. Inna wajadnahu sabira ni'mal abd. We have found him a sabr and patient. He's a good servant of mine. Right? So this is intermediate level of being patient. What is after that? After that is actually welcoming trials. Not waiting, something happened, so let me practice patience. No, welcoming trials. Not necessarily going to get into trouble, no. Welcoming trials, being ready, hugging them. The way in which believers see this dunya from Imam al-Sadiq alayhi salatu wasalam. Why believers are like that? And that's a good question to ask. Why believers are welcoming trials? Meaning they have rida, right? Ridan biqada illa, Imam al-Hussein alayhi salatu wasalam said, and other imams, that I'm welcoming trials. Your qada, your will. I love it. Bring it on. I'm here. I'm taking them. What is it? Imam al-Sadiq is answering this. He said that I'm shocked with the condition of believers. That if you give them the whole world, it's good for them. And if Allah takes a scissor and start cutting his body into pieces, is also good for him. They have a level of satisfaction and rida that if you give them the whole world, they say, I thank you, O Allah. If Allah takes a scissor, start cutting his body into pieces, still he sees it as good. Am I in this state? No. But should I know about them? Muslim are talking about the qualities of Shia in this way, meaning look at this benchmark, this is the goal. It doesn't matter whether you're there or not, but this is the goal. Don't lose sight into goals. Don't try to create goals for yourself. This is what goals I have defined for you. is what? To seek pleasures of. Imam ﷺ asked him, كيف أصبحت? Meaning, I don't know how to translate it. How did you make it to morning? Something like that. Meaning, how are you? Right? How's your life? What's your condition? He said, I'm at a condition that I prefer trials over peace and achievement, sickness over health, and poverty over wealth. Wow. He was thinking that he's achieved, right? I prefer sickness over illness. I prefer poverty over wealth. This is zuhd, isn't it? It's modesty. Imam ﷺ responded, he said, but we're not like this. This is not who we are. He was shocked. He said, so tell me, who are you? What's your condition? Imam said that we're in a way that if Allah wants health for us, we're happy with that. If Allah wants being down, right at the moment we find that we're not being grateful, beauty in the events of Allah Azza wa Jal surrounding us. But the Ahlul Bayt alayhi salam is teaching us, no. You ought to go higher. Patient, but not really. This is Iman, this is faith. These are things that I can do to show off. These are true myself will show itself when I'm by myself. At the beginning of Gaza genocide, I remember one hijab, by the way. The man is asking her, how do you see, right? What do you feel? She's praising Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. She has to do. But this is Iman, this is faith. Praising Allah in the midst of in their hand.